Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I know I'm back again. Oh, that is such a good smoothie. You probably can tell by the title that today's nail set is going to be inspired by the gorgeous innocent smoothies because my kids are obsessed with them, and to be honest, so am I. They are so tasty. Let's get into it. Hey guys, okay, so we are jumping straight into this set, and of course we're going to start by applying our nail tips. I'm using the XL Square No C-Curve tips, which have become one of my favourites. Honestly, I absolutely love using them, whether you're doing like XL, medium, short, super short. I just love this shape and versatility with this nail tip. So I'm going ahead applying those right to the set. Then we're going to jump in and start with our design. Honestly, I'm excited for this one. It kind of was a whole whirlwind of creation, from the application of the tips to the acrylic design. I then left the set for a few days, came back to it and completely changed what I was doing. Things happen sometimes, and sometimes your creativity just loses its spark, or the idea you had wasn't really ideaing, if you know what I'm saying. So then you change it up. But I'm so glad that I gave myself a little bit of time between the actual design part and then what I came up with, because I feel like I had so much more fun when I was able to relax into that creative process rather than try and force something out just for the sake of it. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, let's jump into the acrylic application. So this part, I already kind of knew what I was doing. I was doing the Pirouette with the lilac shards, the lilac holographic and the hearts. And then we took a complete 360 and changed this into a strawberry and kiwi infused nail set, basically inspired by this smoothie that I was drinking. So that's where we're at. I decided to switch it up and have a little play, have a little fun and a bit of a creative moment. Just step it outside the box a little bit. So this is Pirouette that I'm applying. It's a nude cover powder with a shimmery base. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys are going to love it. If you haven't already tried it, you can check the description box and I'll link the products for you guys down there. I added on the glitters, like layered them up to the free edge, and then I'm adding on the hearts. These are just so cute. I love using them. I started originally creating this set around Valentine's, hence the reason for the hearts, but it slowly, like I said, emerged into something completely different. I just love it when that happens. Like, you just start with one thing and completely do something that you was not expecting. But I feel like it turned out cute. It was a bit experimental. Hopefully you guys loved it as well. So yeah, we're just going ahead. I'm back on the nail set. We are applying those glitters. I'm just applying them around the cuticle and nail bed area, layering them up, making sure that they are laying flat. That's really important when you apply glitters, that they are laying flat to the nail. After I'd done that, I came in with my clear acrylic and we are adding some of these hearts. I wanted this to be a clear free edge with just like a swoosh of hearts down them. So I thought that looked the cutest. And yeah, I just really love how it kind of swooped along the nail with then the glitter at the top half. It was just adorable. Moving on to the ring finger, we're coming in with Pirouette again. We're going to do that for most of the nail and then add some of those glitters on there as well. I am telling a lie. I'm not adding any glitters onto this nail. This is just going to be a complete nail of Pirouette for the minute, and I will add the little bits on further along in the set. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping you guys are enjoying my recent videos. I loved creating that birthday cake. I know it wasn't a full set, but it was still quite a challenge and still, you know, something completely different. I haven't done something like that in such a long time. The reason why I decided to do it, I had it in my head, but anyway, we were moving our HQ and I found some of my old competition nails where I'd done like 3D animals and loads of different 3D creations. They were just amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love them. Like, I cannot believe that I even created them. They were so cool. So I was like, you know what, let me start out my love for 3D with acrylic again. And since it's my birthday, it felt right to just do it with a birthday cake. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I ended up with that. Okay, so I've applied my Pirouette to the ring finger, and now I'm coming on to the pinky. This is going to be Pirouette and a mix of those glitters blending down into the Pirouette just to balance out the set, make sure the colours are going throughout the nail and throughout the set, so it's not just all on one side. Next, I chose these female slices in the strawberries and the kiwi, since that was the flavour of the smoothie. I also chose these glitter rings, like sequins, and these gold charms as well, and also the gold leaf foil to encapsulate in the design. I really wanted to go over the top, like I wanted to encapsulate a lot of things in this set, so I just started layering them on the nail in random orders and getting ready to cap these in the design. I'm going to carry on adding these charms to the ring finger and also the pointy finger as well. Then we can come in and make our smoothie charm. Honestly, I was so excited to make this. In my head, I was like, oh, it's going to be so cute. It's going to be fabulous. I'm not going to lie, it turned out a lot bigger than I was expecting. But I also didn't want to make it too small to the point where I got frustrated and just didn't do it at all. Do you know what I'm saying? So for my first kind of 3D element nail design, I just wanted to slow and steady, you know, not go too wild with it. Anyway, before I did that, I went ahead, capped the nails in clear acrylic, filed and buffed them and got everything ready so that we could then focus on that hand-sculpted, hand-painted nail charm. Don't forget, you guys, as well, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button if you are new here. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I will appreciate it so much. Now it's time to go ahead and do our sculpted smoothie charm. So I'm starting off with a base of green acrylic. I decided to use evergreen. I think it was evergreen, or it possibly could be wild pine, but I think it was evergreen. Yeah, I'm sculpting the shape of the smoothie carton. Then I'm peeling it off the backing paper, and I'll come in with my nail file, file it, and make sure to refine those edges. This is just going to give it a really crisp shape and a smooth top as well. Once I'd finished filing it, I come in with my buffer and buffed that smooth, just to again further refine it. I could have definitely refined it a little bit more on top, but I felt like because I was coming in and painting it, it would have been fine. However, I definitely should have, because at the end you'll kind of see that it wasn't super smooth, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you could see the dips and the humps and the lumps, but like I said, I was just having fun with it. I just wanted to be in that creative zone and share it with you guys. So hopefully you enjoy this process as much as I enjoyed creating it. So I painted this little label on some of the clear acetate film. I'm going to put these on the website. I've had them for a while. I literally just haven't got round to getting them on the website, and then we moved and it just went past the brain cells. We're not braining. But now I've remembered that I have them. I'm going to get them photographed, get them on for you guys. But they are so good for doing painted like art or acrylic pieces that you can just then pop off and apply to the nail. So yeah, I did the label. I started with the border. I'm adding the red border, making sure to cure between each bit, and I just kept adding more and more details until the smoothie carton kind of came to life. I was umming and ahhing about whether to paint on the little fruits with gel or add the little kiwi and strawberry female slices. So at this point, that was kind of running through my head, and I was like, what am I gonna do? I decided to take the lazy girl method and just add the charms, like the female slices, mostly because I did want them to kind of follow through the entire set. So the ones that I'd encapsulated, I also wanted those to be on the smoothie. I felt like that would look a lot better than a completely different kind of colorway, if that makes sense. I continued to add all the little details to the smoothie carton, and now finishing up with that little innocent text over the top of the logo. And my gosh, it was small. I am not even lying. Like, damn, it was tiny, like the smallest thing I've probably ever written, and it was still quite a big charm. Like, if you had medium or small nails, this was not going on your nail, seriously. But because these are XXXL, it was absolutely fine. Still big, I'm not gonna lie. But I couldn't imagine doing it any smaller. Do you know what I'm saying? I might try just to challenge myself. I just don't know how I could get the details on there. But anyway, we'll see. I added my super gloss top coat, popped on those fruit pieces where they were on the image so that they kind of replicated those bits. Added my top coat. Look how gorgeous they look. Like, if you did not want to add the charm, you do not have to. It looks cute as heck like this. All those little encapsulated pieces is what I live for. I love acrylic. And I love encapsulating things in it. I think it just looks so mesmerizing. So I'm coming in, I added some clear acrylic to the back of my charm, popped that on the nail. See what I'm saying, how huge it is? Definitely needed to be like half the size at least, maybe even a bit more. I don't know, half the size would have been banging, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, here she is looking all cute, looking all juicy and fruity. This is the final look, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.